Howdy, everyone, Poacher here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video we're going to be testing the 3 newest squads in the game. These aren't going to be guides on battles, these are just going to be testing them full out as fast as we can against some meta squads to see how they stand up against currently what is the best of the best in the game. The teams we will be versing is a full Orc squad, a hybrid Dragonkin Archon squad, and we'll be topping it off with, of course, a Mordred squad. We'll just see how they compare to these 3 squads. We'll be using 3 squads ourselves. We'll be using the Witches, we'll be using the Defense Orb squad, and we'll be using the Firestorm squad. Now, the only downfall of this is the Defense Orb squad and the Firestorm squad both have leadership abilities, but the Witches do not currently have a leadership ability, as Diana benefits the Defense Orb squad with hers, and Tiona benefits the Firestorm with hers, not the Witches themselves. So they're already at a little disadvantage. But we're going to test them anyway, since we have 5 Witches and we can create a team. This is not to say that these are the only way you can build these teams. People always find ways to mix and match. Someone's going to be throwing a Mordred into one of these squads. Someone's going to be throwing a Sacrif somewhere. I don't know. Magnus maybe. Chrome. You all seen the favorites. Irizit. Belladonna. Oh, Belladonna's in 2 of the 3 already, so we're halfway there. But yeah, this isn't the only way to use these squads. I'm sure people will find others, but these are the ones we're using. We'll jump in, see how they compare. We'll go from there. It's going to show you potentially how useful they are. So jumping into battle, we have a full Witches squad, and as you can see, we've already lost Belladonna. Chrome comes through, does a tremendous amount of damage. We are going to be able to get some static charges up. Like I said, not playing through the abilities of these teams, just showing you what you could potentially do with them or how they could play. We are going to go ahead and use our Meteor Strike. We've only lost 1 Witch, not a lot of HP lost, but we're just going to go ahead and do it. Now, cast Full Buster Diana, reducing the damage taken by 50%. Cast a Mockery debuff on all enemies. Okay, we're going to go ahead and cast that. Give ourselves a little bit of survivability. Okay, the Chrome doesn't go ahead and one-shot, but we do have a lot of accuracy decrease. We can detonate some. Okay, so we're in a bit of trouble now, because now the Orcs do have the ability to... Yeah, they just got their defenses up now. It's hard to break through that. Okay, so Witches not able to kill a full Orc squad. As you can see, very low HP. The issue with the Orcs being that they are all single target. Apart from Arcane's ability to... Oh, Mordrake has an AoE, but he's more single than he is AoE. Apart from Arcane's ability to apply the Terror debuff on everyone, and you can lose HP from that, it's all single target, so you're losing the defensive capabilities from your Diana leader, which I have as the leader, because she's, I believe, is more beneficial as a leader over Tiona in this situation. And the Flame is not getting a lot of use with her abilities, because remember, her abilities scale depending on how much HP your team has lost and how much HP she has lost. So when they're only killing 1 target at a time, you can't really stand around and wait to use the ability. We're giving this team a participation ribbon for this fight. Could do a lot better. Next up, against the Orcs, we have the Defense Orb squad. Now, again, similar problem. We're not going to benefit from the defensive capabilities of Diana, because it's a single target team over an AoE team. Remember, she can reduce a lot of damage coming in from AoE abilities. We are going to go ahead and provoke with Sooner. Saves Belladonna, which is good. We're going to get some defense up. And now we are going to get the evasion up, which is going to be really good against the Arcane. Wonderful. Reduce the damage. Increase our shield. Now, what do we want to deal? Magic damage to all enemy. Cast 3 stacks. As long as the Witches... Okay, we're going to go ahead and cast that. AoE damage only hits 2. That's fine. We are going to start getting dots up on the enemy, which is really good for us. We do not need to use the Resurrect. I think we try and take out the Lascari now that she has the low amount of HP. Oh no, can we not? Oh, Lascari's hidden. Damn, okay. We'll move to Chrome since he's low on HP as well. And the... Alright, so... Yep, okay, they're back to Lascari. We just need to kill the Scary because she's just swapping over the damage, unfortunately. We do have Black Plague on us now. I call it Black Plague. It's not Black Plague. Okay, we lose Diana. It all crumbles from here, unfortunately. If we can kill, okay, we lose the Mark. That's good for us. We are still in a bit of trouble, though. If we can take out Chrome. Nice damage there. We can resurrect, so we're going to go ahead and resurrect. Beautiful. Now, remember, I'm leaving the healer up, because if the healer does resurrect, we will get a lot of shield. Or maybe he did a resurrect. No, we're getting shield passively from Diana. We're just leaving him up. If he resurrects, it's a lot more beneficial for us. Take out the Arcane, again, getting some more shield. I thought we were actually going to lose this. It turns out we're changing the tide of battle pretty decently. I think we nearly lost Belladonna at the beginning. If that was the case, if we did lose Belladonna, the battle would have gone downhill. There's no way we could have come back from losing Belladonna. And it's just, that's Chrome's biggest strength, is he can just come straight through and absolutely rip your healer. You will not know what happened. It happens before the battle even starts. They got a 3-star win, all heroes alive, coming back from the verge of defeat. What do we want to do? What do we want to give him? I'm going to give him a silver medal. It was a messy fight. We'll give him a silver. Didn't feel safe the entire time, so we'll give him silver for that one. Okay, jumping into battle. Good thing we got the taunt from Gatekeeper, so Chrome's going to unleash a lot of that damage on Gatekeeper. Now, does magic damage only has a 20 chance. What I've done this battle a few times now, and it's not working in my favor. So what I'm going to do is not apply static, because I feel like this team is getting a lot of static naturally. So we're just going to use our basic attack. Then when it comes through with the AoE from Flame, you see we're at 12 stacks, 10 stacks already. Now he gets rid of it. Okay, that's a big issue. He's getting rid of the static, which is what this team is about. I can't do damage without static. So we're going to have to apply debuffs. We're going to have to try and silence most of the damage dealers. We lose Flame, which is not bad, because now we can apply some static charges. And now all we got to hope is that it comes around to Tiona's turn. Okay, that gets rid of the curse. Beautiful. I do not want to kill anyone because I want the static charges. And now this should kill them. Oh, can Chrome wipe us out? I should have silenced him there. I don't know why I didn't silence him. I'm going to silence him now. Okay. Yeah, all right. So I was losing and losing and losing. I couldn't figure out why. And then it's because the Gadan is removing the static charges, which is a big problem. The whole team's purpose is detonation. You just got to explode the enemy team. So using that ability first was going to just use up a lot of static charges. We get no benefit from them. Obviously, very risky. You're going to have to hope Tiona isn't killed and get those static charges coming up 3 turns. That's essentially saying you need to wait with the nuke squad and the bomb squad 3 turns, but that's not the purpose of the squad. The purpose of the squad is getting the bomb detonated in the first round or 2. So waiting, yeah, I don't know. The team is good. I think this is just a very bad matchup. We're going to give them a bronze ribbon for this one. Yeah. Okay, we'll move on to Dragonkin Hybrid. Okay, so going up against the Dragonkin Archon Hybrid, we're using the Witches first. We're going to go ahead and apply some static. Now, this probably can be removed by Sacrif. So we're going to get some AoE damage out there and evasion up on our team. So Sacrif is going to come through and doesn't use the cleanse, which is really good for us to begin with. We're going to start getting some shield. we are going to AoE. Nice. Now we're going to get the detonation off. Not a huge amount of static out there, but we get decent damage. Decent damage, and we can go ahead and kill the Sacrif. Nice. Kill the Sacrif, and that puts the team in a pretty average spot. Get some hots out, and we're just going to keep defending ourselves and attacking. We're going to have to take out this Magnus. We are potentially going to lose our Belladonna. That's fine. Go ahead, take out the Dexar, because if we take out Dexar, we are able to kill the Qatar without him evading. So every hit's going to hit him now. He's not going to be able to evade. We're going to get some more static out there, because they do take damage from static. Get some nice AoE damage out there, and it's just the Dracona left, and we should be able to come through and wipe him out. Beautiful. Worked a lot better than I thought, to be honest. I thought we'd have a struggle with that fight. Again, not a clean fight, but the Belladonna survived a lot longer than I thought. A lot longer than I thought. So we're going to give that team a silver. Nice little silver medal there. They did fairly well. Next up, we have the Defense Orb squad. So this team is going to be a little bit more tricky, as it doesn't have a huge amount of damage output. So yeah, I don't see them doing too well against this. Not to mention that any bleeds we apply are going to be quite easily removed by Sacrif. We don't have the explosive power of the other squads. It's essentially just hitting. We have to go for the Magnus here. There's no other option, really, because we're not going to be able to kill the Sacrif without Magnus getting a taunt out. So we do have 3 dots on him, 4 dots. It's going to do, they're just removed. That is unfortunate, and there is debuff immunity now for a little bit, so we've got to deal with that as well. Our Belladonna getting quite low on the old HP there, and she's taken out. We do have a fair bit of shield, however, I don't see it. Okay, did take care of Magnus, so we can go ahead and get rid of the Sacrif. We need to take her out. AoE damage, some nice damage out there. We are being able to attack straight through barrier. That is Nora, I believe, that's helping us with that. Okay, going to go ahead, keep attacking the Sacrif. We got full shields. Like, they're struggling a little bit with damage, which is very interesting. The AI not being able to separate or focus their attacks. They're kind of going everywhere. We've got the taunt out on the Suna as well, I believe. We're just going to get some more damage resistance. We could go for Dracona here, but we're just going to go ahead and take out the Dexar. The reason I don't really care about Dracona is, even though his basics are attack, his AoE damage isn't so powerful against this squad, where Dexar is completely single target, which is a massive strength against the Defense Orb squad. And yeah, they did a lot better than I thought. A lot better than I thought. I thought this team would really struggle against Dracona, Dragonkin Hybrid, but yeah, I'm going to give him I almost want to give him a gold medal. I was very impressed with that. Very impressed, but it wasn't a clean fight. We still did lose Belladonna. We could potentially keep her alive with a bit of ability adjustment. Maybe not using her evasion straight off the bat. Maybe a better approach, but we'll give him a strong silver. Strong silver. Next up, we have the Firestorm squad. So same thing. We're going to go ahead and get the taunt out. Now, hopefully we can get enough damage here that Sacrif goes for the heal. I'm going to go AoE. We want to try and provoke the heal over the cleanse, which we did. Beautiful. So we still have static charges. Not a lot. Get a lot of debuff removal out there. We can silence the Sacrif. Nice, nice, nice. Doing pretty well. Get some AoE damage. Get a lot of static charges. Do the explosion. Kills the Sacrif. We are going to go ahead and lose Gatekeeper. Remember, there is no healing on this team. The team does not benefit from healing. Does not benefit from shielding. We still actually have quite a lot of HP on Flame. I'm going to save her other ability And we should be able to get a bear. And no, it wasn't as much damage as I thought. Go ahead, kill the Dexar, leaving the Qatar open for beautiful. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and clean this up quite nicely. I think it all depends on whether or not the Sacrif can cleanse or not. If you can manage to do enough damage that provokes her... That damage feels like it should do more. If you can go ahead and get enough damage to provoke the healing over the cleansing, you're doing quite well. And to be honest, I'm going to give that fight a gold ticket because we don't care about 3-starring this fight. Tiona's Firestorm squad isn't about getting the fight done with the characters. It's just about winning, essentially. It's just a team that's meant to explode. I think they did a very well done job. Very well-rounded job. Maybe a bit of RNG could have turned the tides of battle a little bit, but I mean, the team's doing what it's meant to be doing. The teams we're versing, though, aren't susceptible to huge amounts of damage. They've got fairly decent defensive capabilities, though we did have Balthazar to remove a lot of buffs and lock down a lot of stuff. Yeah, I just want to see a big explosion. I'm talking like, where do the characters go? Do we give him a gold? Oh, man, now I'm doubting myself. We'll give him the gold. I think for a team that's not meant to have survivors, a team that benefits more of losing health and losing characters, I think, yeah, they got the job done. We'll give them the gold. Okay, now we are in danger. Let's go up against the Mordred squad. So we lose our Belladonna instantly. Screen frozen for a second there. Just wait for it to fix back up. Now, this is the worst of the worst. And as you can see, not a lot happening. Okay, we're in trouble already. Lost our healer, lost our Tiona. We have flame, so we could get a little bit of damage out here. I mean, it's decent damage. We're not getting out of this, unfortunately. It's just nothing we can really do. We're about to lose. Oh, what are we going to be able to... Okay, we do a fair bit of damage. But... Oh, can we kill anyone? No. Oh, we killed one person! We kill one person. That is an achievement, ladies and gentlemen. That is an achievement. We are making progress. Progress. It's not about killing the masses. It's about taking out the weakest link and working from there. So we lost a Qatar there. We'll take it. We'll give him a bronze. I mean, this going up against the Mordred squad, we need to understand the Mordred squad isn't going to become irrelevant overnight. Unfortunately, teams will slowly be released, and eventually there will be something that beats it. The Witches at the moment, not the team. So we'll move on to the Defense Orb squad, see if there's any difference. Okay, so jumping into battle, we have the Defense Orb squad now, and again, they go straight for Belladonna. There is just no chance for Belladonna to survive, unfortunately. We're just going to use some damage here because we're going to lose Mizuyuku as well. And the team is just... Oh, man, it's not pretty to watch, is it? I mean, the teams did well-ish against the other two, but this is just a whole different league, unfortunately. I mean, not even a participation ribbon there, unfortunately. They didn't even try. They sat on the sidelines and said, you know what, we're just giving up already, unfortunately. So there you go. Okay, we'll jump into the final team now. Okay, going in with the final squad, we are going to go ahead and attack, get the taunt out. The battle... Yeah. So the issue... It's a shame, yeah. Our abilities are locked down now as well because of the Morrigan. It is purely 1,030,752, 127% the initiative reduction problem. The fact that Mordred is so quick, can we do anything here with our explosion? Oh! Yeah, it's just unfortunate the Mordred can reduce everyone's initiative and increase everyone's initiative. And it gives your team no chance to perform abilities at all. It's a huge gap in difference, unfortunately. The teams are good. All right, let's state that right now. The Witches are probably my least favorite at the moment, but Defense Orb squad and the Firestorm squad, I think, are really good squads compared to regular teams. going up against the God team at the moment. It's just you're going to have trouble. If your team doesn't have a character that can perform before that Mordred, let's have one more battle. We're going to throw one more battle in there. We're going to change one little thing in this matchup, okay? We'll see if it makes any difference. I'm very curious. Okay, if this works, I'm going to absolutely hate myself because... Yeah, okay, so we lose characters already. But the Mordred was not able to reduce our initiative because we have Sneaky Beaky on the team. The worst, my most hated character in the game. Are we going to be able to achieve anything from this? I do not know. We're going to apply some static. We do get hit a fair bit. We get some AoE out there. We can get some debuffs up here. So let's do that. Okay, can we go ahead and kill anyone? No. I think I got greedy there. I mean, if we can get... If Tiona was able to get a turn there, we might have been able to do something. One more go. One more go. One more chance. Okay, we'll see. I want to try one more thing. Okay, so what we did is we took out the Succubus and put in Sneaky and kept Gatekeeper. So we're going to go ahead and get an attack out here, get the taunt. So he's going to take the damage from the majority of characters and give our other characters a bit more of a chance. Now we're going to get some static out there. We really do not want to lose our Tiona. That is what I am scared of the most. It is not looking good though. Can we get rid of Dexa? We can't, and he takes out Tiona. It's just unfortunate. Maybe if Tiona gets a second go there, we might be able to achieve something because she can detonate the explosive. But yeah, it was an idea, Sneaky Beaky. Almost glad it didn't work because then I would have had to have been forced to use Sneaky Beaky. And really, who wants that? I wish that upon no one, not even my worst enemy. But there you go. Those are the three newest teams to the game. Please do not be disheartened that they cannot beat the Mordred God teams, okay? It's just the way it is, but they're not useless. They do have some use. They are probably going to have some use as well apart from the Firestorm squad, Cradle of Chaos. Any instance where people have to use different PvP teams, you're going to get some use out of them. Raids potentially, if they ever release event raids, who knows? They're not. And one thing, I'm going to ramble on for a little bit. You can stop watching now if you want. This is just me rambling. Just feel free to just go do something else. But this is me rambling. I do hate how every team released is compared to the Mordred squad because it's such a hard team to compare them to. It's like you are a parent and you have 4 children and you've got the Mordred squad as just the high achiever. He's failing at nothing. He's the best in not the grade, the school. He's the best in the school. He's getting scholarships. And then you've got 3 other kids. Are they doing as much as Mordred? No, they're not. Do you love them still? You don't hate them. That's for sure. Are you disappointed sometimes? Yeah, I know. Yeah. But they're only a team a mother can love in the end. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I will answer it to the best of my ability. And wherever you're on the world, until next time, please take care of yourselves.